Okay, so after 2 weeks trying to look for a frame, couldn't find one. No one had anything. Had to cut up my old drift trike. It's not old. I'm still using it. There's the wheel over there. So once I'm done with this wheel, I'll put it back on. Put that one back on here, the original wheel. So I made up a fork. Found a mountain bike fork that I could stick it on. But my first issue was this: I made the forks way too long. Look at the gap in between here and here, or even that gap there. That's way too wide, and this wheel is way too big. I burnt my leg. That's just from turning. So when you turn, holy cow, it sort of like falls over. So you're literally battling this thing down the hill. There's some footage there. I didn't take much. Us Kiwis, we may have some big balls, but we're not stupid. So that was the plan, at least. The wheel did work. The pedals, they did work. But on such a big wheel, I don't know if it's worth it. You'd end up having to make a bigger frame, maybe raise a bigger wheel, or raise the axle up so that the frame is not so much on an angle. It's because, like, when you're sitting on it, you're more or less pedaling up into the wheel. Have to sit right up onto the seat there just to get a pedal going on. And like I said, going down the hill is gnarly. Show you some footage of that. I wasn't too keen, but like I said, I don't know YouTubers. If you want to make yourself a 26-inch freewheel, pedal freewheel, go right ahead. Make sure you get your frame right. It might have been different if I had not made the forks so long. There wouldn't be so much drop in the thing. But go right ahead. I wouldn't suggest it. Stick to a 20-inch. Way more easier, way more safer. In time, I know this wheel is going to buckle. It's just, this particular rim is real skinny. Even on a bike, a couple times over a gutter, and you're liable to buckle the wheel. So there you go. Stick to the 20-inch. That's still my original, the very first one that I made. It's still even got the Yo Mismo Pablo device on there that he was shown before I modified it and made it a little bit easier. That thing's still going hard. Get into it. So I made the 26-inch. I've made the 20-inch kid pedal bike back wheel. No, and I've also done BMX wheels. I've done little wheels. Give it a go. They're not hard. And as for welding, there's no way around it, okay? If you want to make a wheel, you're going to need to be able to weld. And welding isn't that hard. Arc welding, cheaper. A lot harder, but cheaper. And that's it for the wheels. Okay, what more can you do, really? So I've done all the wheels. I don't know what videos will be followed, I've got some events coming up. I wouldn't, you know, well, I know of some events coming up this summer up in Ruapehu. They've got the downhill there. They close off the mountain and they open up the road. Oh man, I've seen some videos of that, and I so want to go do it. There's some mountains around our area that I haven't yet ridden that I'd like to ride with some other Drift Trike crews. Find out when they're going to go out and have a ride. Take my everything, my drift ute. Take my drift. That's what I'm working on, folks. So you'll see a few, if not more and more, Drift Trike videos. Not necessarily that I build them anymore. If I do decide to make me a better trike, another, or you know, whatever, I'll show you that. But for now, I've got this thing over here that my drift ute. This thing over here that I've been working on, and I'm gonna need some help with this because I've been working on it so long. That's a battery, that's an alternator, that's a couple of wheels. Okay, my drum, what's in here, and inside I've put a water wheel. So I'm stuck, YouTube. Let me get my shit together. I'll make a proper video on this.